Alright, troops, strong and conditioned, live and direct from Glasgow, Scotland. Right, first and foremost, I've lost my voice. I don't know why. I've been shouting this weekend or something like that, but anyway, it's went. I'm croaking. So, I'm going to just try and get my thoughts out there today. Now, I haven't been making videos this year, man, because life is just different now, and the priority of the channel does not exist anymore. But I feel I've got something important to say. I feel that I've got something important to say, guys. Are you listening? Right, okay, number one. I'm bored of the bodybuilding shit. I'm bored of it. Now, I'm not bored of it in the sense where the training is boring me. I'm just bored of the shit. I'm just bored of it. It's not for me, and I've slowly came to that realisation. I like the training, but that style of training, like the way it just kind of enroaches into your life, is just a crock of shit as far as I'm concerned. For a guy like me, some guys respond well to bodybuilding style training. Me, it just makes me become too fucking neurotic, man. Way too neurotic. Fucking neurotic as shit. And I'm going to explain to you why. And I'm going to make some parallels with the burpee community, because I feel that this is a video that will serve them well and also allow them to understand and realise what a beautiful thing they have, because it's in its infancy. And when things are in their infancy, they are amazing. They're beautiful. It's fresh. It's like meeting somebody for the first time and you don't know what they're really like, but you meet them and you think, you're a great person. I think I'm falling for you, and life just gets better. Right? Bodybuilding's not like that. Bodybuilding's just fucking neurosis city for me. Right? Some guys it's not, but for me it is, and I'm going to explain to you why. Okay. Now, at the start of the year, I decided to hit the weights like a fucking maniac. I decided just to exclusively go to weights and just forget about burpees. Just thought, fuck burpees, man. I've done enough burpees to last me a lifetime. I'm bored. I'm going to move on to something else, because that's the way my brain works, man. That's the way my brain operates, man. I get bored easy and I need to look for something else. And sometimes you try and fight against that. Sometimes you think to yourself, I really need to be more consistent with my approach. I need to stop being so flimsy and just so picky and like just non-committal. And sometimes I need to just go, fuck it, man. Fuck it. This is what you like. If you want to change it, just fucking change it, man. Because at the end of the day, you're still chipping away. You're still chipping away. So number one is you need to embrace the person that you are. Don't fucking beat yourself up if you quit something or you think that's not for me. Embrace it, move on to something else, because whatever you find next may be for you. Right, so I get into the bodybuilding shit and I was enjoying it. It was giving me some stability and I was starting to feel like it was being productive, because I was starting to tap in to how this shit worked. Because it had always evaded me, because my training had been from, say, like that 2010 powerlifting sort of style Joe DeFranco training, which I've alluded to in other videos, but I just felt like it wasn't giving me the muscular gains that I needed, because I was arrogant. I thought I knew how to build muscle, but I didn't. I didn't have a fucking clue, actually. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that a fitness instructor like me didn't really know how to build muscle and was telling everybody how to build muscle. But I got there in the end and I started putting on muscle. Now, my approach was that I was going to lean the fuck out. I was going to lean out like you would not believe. Get down to about 10% body fat, which I did. And that was fucking tough, man. It was tough because it was boring. It was boring. And that's when the crazy shit up there started. That's when the thinking a certain way. That's when it started to manifest itself. And I'll get into that in a wee minute or two. Anyway, got myself down to 10% body fat. Felt fucking like shit. Felt like absolute shit. No energy. Tired a lot of the times. Just didn't really feel myself. And just felt kind of like neurotic behaviours were starting to manifest with regards to food. Bodybuilding style training is a one-way ticket to a fucking eating disorder, man. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You're gonna fucking become fucked up about food, man. It's not the weights. The weights is just a wee thing that sort of like hits you and you kind of down. But the food is the fucking battle, man. The food is the eternal battle, and that's what turns your head funny. That's what turns your fucking head funny. Anyway, so training like fuck. Hitting the weights hard, man, hard. 4 times, 5 times, 6 times a week, 4-day split, fast split. Amazing fucking program, amazing programming, just gains aplenty. And I started putting on muscle. I decided to stop the cutting process and I decided to start lean tissue, fucking lean tissue. And it was good, man, it was good. Gains were coming along, consistency was there. And from July the 22nd, when I started to bulk, up until until today, actually, I've put on 25 pounds. So I went from 40 to 165 pounds. 165, 25 pound of muscle. I wish. Right, I don't know how much fucking muscle was put on. Probably put on about 10 pound of muscle or something like that. I'm going to have to strip it back to see that, but that's something for a later date. But the point is this, during that process, things just were fucking too intense for me with food. Having to like hit a calorie amount every day, having to count meticulous every calorie. And do you know, I was standing in work last week, right? And I work in a place and I've got a staff room and I've got guys round about me and they're just eating their fucking food. And I'm up at the fucking worktop and I've got my scales and I'm weighing. And then I'm fucking calculating on macro factor. Bang, 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 bang. Scanning shit. Fucking, I'm up here 5-10 minutes and I'm not even touched my fucking dinner yet because I'm scanning shit. I'm thinking, this is fucking insane, man. This is insane. I cannot do this shit anymore. It's boring. It's fucking boring, man. And for what? I just wanted to look a certain way. I wanted to put on some muscle, man. But it gets to the point where you're like, what the fuck is the point of this? And I'm at that point right now. I've put on enough weight and I'm thinking, right, I've got options. However, the experience just became too insane mentally. It's just, there's so much micromanagement involved. You've got to be watching your nutrition, you need to be watching your rest, you need to be watching like your recovery. You get worried about like exercise and you're thinking to yourself, I can't do burpees because I did my chest today and I need to let that recover. And it just becomes a fucking stumbling block, even into your conditioning. Now during this process, I had purchased an assault bike, but even then I was being diligent with it with regards to my expenditure, thinking I need to keep it in zone 2 because I don't want to affect the muscle building process. So the muscle building process becomes this fucking monkey on your back, which stops you from doing the things you enjoy because you're always thinking, I need to stop doing this because I'm going to fucking lose this muscle. And it all comes down to one thing: you're not even fucking competing. Like, I'm living this bodybuilding lifestyle feeling all good about myself, right? Feeling all good about myself, like, fucking bodybuilding, mate, bodybuilding, fucking 3,000 calories a day, muscle. Mate, it's all a lot of shite unless you're competing, man. What's the fucking point? What's the point? And I reached that point. I reached that point at the weekend. And what made me reach that point as well was I became part of the Discord group with a lot of the burpee guys that, like Dave Whitten, Paradox, Jib, other guys, I can't name them all. Pork Chop, I think's one. Anyway, all these guys are in there. And it's just good to get the vibe. I'm enjoying reading what they're doing, and I'm kind of jealous because I'm kind of locked away doing this very, very solo style of training. Like, bodybuilding solo, man. Like, it's solo. It's full of insecure guys that don't want other guys to do better, man. They're all kind of wrapped up in themselves. Because a lot of guys get into this shit because they've got issues. Like, they don't know how to get a woman. They don't know how to, like, they get social anxiety, things like that. So they go to the gym thinking that the fucking gym's going to, like make them improve, make their life better, but it doesn't. It just makes them a more jacked version of the fucking shallow, insecure person that they are. Muscles don't give you confidence, guys. They don't give you confidence at all, man. Just get that out there. Anyway, watching these burpee guys communicate again, I thought, I need to get a bit of that action again. That's real. That's fucking real to me, man. That is real, man. That's guys just talking training. Bodybuilding style training was never like that. It was like guys fucking disputing other guys' methods. Yeah, well, that he's wrong, and I'm going to explain why he's wrong. And not only going to explain why he's wrong, but I'm going to insult him in the process. I'm going to cause drama. It's all fucking drama, man. It's all drama because two groups fucking attach themselves to this shit and they fuck things up. Number one is young guys. Young guys tend to fuck things up. They do. Man. You're in the pub, right? You're having a few pints with your older mates, and then the young team come in and cause a fucking riot. It's all the young guys. And when young guys get into the gym, they fuck it up. They turn it into memes. They turn it into like fucking winter arcs. They turn it into like, it's just boring to me, man, because I'm old and I don't give a fuck. I just want to train, man. I want to train and I want to be with my kids. That's it. That's my life. Right, cool. The burpee guys just fucking train, man. They just train. There is no fucking, like, old dirty bastard, man. There's no father to their style. They just fucking train and they enjoy it. They might not look the best. They might not be the most aesthetic guys. But you know what? They're all really nice. They're all really fucking nice. They support each other. They don't fucking cause any animosity. Everybody supports each other. It's a very tight-knit community. And they've got something beautiful there. There's always been something beautiful there with the burpee community. There's always been something, and it can grow, and there's things it needs to do to grow. But that's a video for a later day. That's a controversial subject. But I'm reading these guys, I'm thinking, I want a fucking piece of that action. I want a piece of that action. So this is where I'm heading. This is where I'm heading with the training. Number one, bodybuilding style training never worked for me because I don't like stress. Stress kills me. I don't want stress in my life. Bodybuilding style training is fucking stressful. People will say it's not, they'll say it's relaxing. If that's the case for you, fill your fucking boots. But for me, it was stressful. It just get too stressful, man. Hey, number two, burpees. The burpee community, high rep bodyweight training, it's beautiful and it's real, and that is where you should end up. That's the training at the end, and that's where I'm heading. I need to find that final style of training, which is natural. Bodyweight training to me is natural. Going out for a run is fucking natural. These things are just, you're not going to look the best, you're not going to have the best physique, you're not going to look the most jacked, but you're going to feel fucking good. Because I never felt as good as I fucking did when I was training that way, and I've realised that now. Because see, right now, my conditioning has went right out the fucking window, man. It's went right out the window. Like, if I was to do 100 burpees right now, my heart would probably jump out of my mouth. I would probably have an anal prolapse if I was to do 100 fucking burpees, man. And that's quite sad. That's sad because I still get guys coming onto my channel, you're a beast. I'm like, no, I'm not a beast anymore, mate. I'm just a fucking mad bodybuilder guy that's put on too much muscle, a bit of fucking fat, and I can hardly do a burpee now. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts. That's what we're heading. We're going to come back to the burpees at some point. We're going to come back to the burpees because things are on an even keel now. Now, I know this is a scatty video, guys, but do you know what? Strong and conditioned. This is it. This is it. Anyway, guys, listen, it's been nice talking. Excuse the voice. It's a bit fucked, but what do you expect? What do you expect for this fucking mad Scottish guy? Anyway, guys, thank you for staying strong and thank you for staying conditioned.